Hi everyone, it's Joe and Diane with Tips and Tips. Hello, Diane.
Hey, Joe.
All right, let's talk about retracements. Diane, tell us what a retracement is.
Retracement is a pullback. A pullback is a retracement. In a bear market or a bull market, you're never going to have a straight line, Joe. You're going to have price action that goes down or up, depending, and then it's going to pull back before it resumes the trend it was in.
If we look at the chart I have up now, I've drawn a Fibonacci on it. And a lot of people love these things. I'm like, I don't really use them too much. I typically eyeball a 50 to 60% retracement, start looking for a resumption of the original trend. Now, if I miss the original trend, Diane, should I wait around for retracement or what should I do?
Biggest game that we have to depend on ourselves for is patience. This is a game of patience, and waiting for the retracement, waiting for the pullback is going to pay. Going with trend, as we've talked about in a lesson previously, and waiting for retracements to get in with trend is going to pay you enormously, Joe.
So if we miss the original trend, we wait around for a retracement and see if it's going to happen, and we try to go with the original trend. I get that. Now, how often do these retracements happen?
You can't depend on a retracement every 30 or 50 pips. You can't depend on one after a certain period of time, every hour, every 2 hours. But you can depend on them to happen. So again, it's back to it's less technical and more emotional, waiting for the pullback to happen before you jump in because you're afraid you've missed something. I'm with you as far as the Fibonacci tool. I rarely, if ever, draw one because it's pretty easy for me to see when the pullback is happening, wait patiently for it, and look for other reasons. There are going to be other clues for you other than a 40, 50, 60% pullback. There's going to be other price action that gives you the readiness factor to jump in and go with trend, Joe.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people do well with Fibonacci's. They like them. They seem to be successful with them, and that's great. I think the point that we're trying to get across here, along with our previous video, is just don't have 5 different kind of Fibonacci's and don't have 10 different kind of indicators and double, triple, quadruple, moving averages, crossing each other, all that kind of stuff. Develop a system that's going to work for you. Now, how long should we wait for retracement? Should we just give it 5 minutes and get up, or should we just keep waiting around?
Well, and like I said, you really want to read more of the price action as a entire sheet of music, if you will, Joe, and you're not trying to read one note or one particular pullback in one particular period of time. You need to read this sheet of music, and pullbacks are part of that music. So again, patience pays. Wait for the pullbacks. Don't jump in to something that's gone, so far that it makes you nervous that it's gone so far, because there will always be another trade. You will get another opportunity, even on that particular pair that you like so well, and you're afraid to wait. And boy, I've been there, done that, Joe, where I've been afraid to wait, and then I'm afraid to get out because I'm too far backwards. So it pays to wait on the pullbacks and go with trend.
All right, so catch a trend. If you miss it, wait for a pullback. See if you have strength in the original trend's direction, and feel free to take that trade. All right, well, that wraps up retracements, and Diane and I'll be back with another lesson, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Joe.